You have prayed, and your prayer shall be answered with help and release, if you are willing to obey me and put in hand the remedy your distress requires. I speak as a stranger, except by hearsay. I know not what has passed, and the story that has been told. And without this I will make little headway in my search. Therefore, it is to you, citizens, Thebans, I make this proclamation. If any one of you know whose hand it was that killed Laius, son of Labdacus, let him declare it fully now to me. Or, if any man's conscience is guilty, let him give himself up now. He will suffer the less. His fate will be nothing worse than banishment. No other harm will come to him. Or if some alien is known to be the assassin, declare it. The informer shall have his reward of me, as well as his thanks from all of you. But if you do not speak, and any man is found screening himself or another, in fear I do proclaim my sentence upon his head. No matter who he is forbidden shelter and intercourse with any man in this country over which I rule. From fellowship of prayer, sacrifice, or lustful rite is excommunicated, expelled from every house, unclean, accursed, in accordance with the Pythian oracle. Thus I shall done my duty to the God and to the dead. And my one solemn prayer is that the murderer and his accomplices, if there may be, shall wear the brand of shame for their shameful act until their life's end. Nor do I exempt myself from this imprecation. If, with my knowledge, from house or hearth of mine receive the guilty man, all the curses I've laid upon others shall be laid upon my head. It is for you to faithfully see this carried out. As to your duty to me, to the God, and to our plague-tormented country. Indeed, I am surprised no purification was already made. Even without express command from heaven, the death of a man so worthy and as to be your king should have been probed to the utmost. But be that as it may, now that I hold the place he once held, his bed, his wife, his children, if God so willed it, could have been another bond of blood between us. And upon him, alas, this disaster has fallen. I mean to fight for him now, as I would fight for my own father. No way untried to bring to light the killer of Laius, son of Labdacus, son of Polydaris, son of Cadmus, son of Agnor. The gods curse all that disobey this charge. May their earth forever be barren of harvests, their women be childless, and this present calamity and worse follow them until their life's end. And for the rest, you sons of Cadmus who are on my side, may justice and the gods be with you.
Under your curse, O king, I make bold to answer. I am not him, nor could I point him out. The question came from Phoebus, and he, if anyone, could surely tell us who the offender is.
No doubt. But to compel a god to speak against his will is not within mortal power.
I have another thing to say.
Say on. Second and third thoughts. We will hear them all.
To the Lord Phoebus, the Lord Tiresias stands closest. I would say, in divination, he is the one who could help us most in our search.
I have not overlooked it. I've sent for him. It was Creon's advice. Twice I've sent for him. But I am surprised he is not already here.
There are rumors, of course, but mostly old wives' tales.
Rumors? What rumors? I must hear them all.
He was said to have been killed by travelers on the road.
So I've heard. But where are the witnesses?
He'd be a bold man, sir, that would pay no heed to a threat like yours when he had heard it.
Will he fear words that did not shrink from the deed?
There is one who can find him out. They are bringing the prophet, in whom, of all men, lives the incarnate truth.
Tiresias, we all know that there is nothing beyond your ken. Lore sacred and profane, all heavenly and earthly knowledge is in your grasp. In your heart, if not the eye, you see our city's condition, and we look to you as our only protector. You may have heard, we have sent, you may have heard, to Phoebus, and he has answered. The only way of deliverance from our plague is to find the killers of lies and kill or banish them. Now, do not spare any of your bird lore or whatever other arts of prophecy you profess, but do it for yourself, do it for Thebes, do it for me, do it for all of us. Save all that is polluted by this death. We look to you. To save his fellow man with all his power is man's greatest work.
Wise words, but oh, when wisdom brings no profit, to be wise is to suffer. And why did I forget this? Who knew it so well? I should never have come.
It seems you bring us little encouragement.
Let me go home. It'll be easier thus for me to bear my burden, and you yours.
Take care, sir. You show yourself no friend of Thebes. Whose son are you, if you refuse to answer?
It is because I see your words, sir, tending to no good end. So I guard my own.
By the gods, if you know, do not refuse to speak. We beseech you. We are all your suppliants.
You are all deluded. I refuse to utter the heavy secrets of my soul. And yours.
What? Something you know and you refuse to tell? Do you wish to see your city perish?
I mean to spare you. And myself. It is useless. Ask me no more. I will tell you nothing.
Nothing? You insolent scoundrel! You would rouse our stone to fury! Will you not speak? Or do you mean to remain obstinate until the end?
Do not blame me. Put your own house in order.
Hear him! Such words, such insults to the state would move a saint to anger.
What will be, will be. Although I should never speak again.
What is to be? Your trade is to tell.
I tell no more. Rage with what wrath you will.
I shall, and I will speak my mind unflinchingly. I do believe you have a hand in plotting and doing all but committing this very act. I do say if you had eyes to see with, I would say your hand and your hand alone was the one who did it.
You would so. Then hear this. Upon your head is the ban your lips have uttered. From this day, never speak to me or any here ever. You are the cursed polluter.
You dare say it? Do you have no shame at all? And do you expect to escape without the consequence?
I have escaped. The truth is my defense.
Whose work is this? This is no soothsaying.
You taught me. You made me say it against my will.
Say it again. Make there be no mistake.
Was it not plain? Or will you tempt me farther?
I would have it beyond all doubt. Say it again.
I say the killer you are seeking is yourself.
The second time. You will be sorry for this.
Will you have more to feed your anger?
Yes? More and more madness. Tell us all you know.
I know, as you do not, that you are living in sinful union with the one you love, living in ignorance of your own undoing.
Do you think you can say such things with impunity?
If truth has any power to save.
It has, but not for you, you shameless, brainless, sightless, senseless sot!
You are to be pitied, uttering such taunts as all men's mouths must someday cast at you.
Living in perpetual night, You cannot harm me, nor any man who else sees the light.
Oh, it is not for me to bring you down. It is in the hands of Phoebus, and he will do it.
Creon. Was this trick his then, if not yours?
It is not Creon either. Your enemy is yourself.
Riches and royalty. Wit matched against wit. In the race of life, must they always be matched with envy? Must Creon, so long my friend, my most trusted friend, stalk me by stealth and study to dispossess me of my power this city is given me, freely given, not of my asking? Setting this schemer upon me, this peddler of fraudulent magical tricks, with eyes wide open for profit, but blind of prophecy. Or was your vaunted words of seercraft ever worth? Where were you when the dog-faced witch was here? Did you have any words of deliverance for our people then? There was a riddle too deep for common wits. A seer could have answered it, but answer came there none from you. Bird-lore and godcraft were all silent, until I came. I, ignorant Oedipus, came and shut the riddler's mouth. I, alone with mother wit, not some bird-lore. And this is the man whom you wish to dispossess? Wish to stand closest to Creon's throne? You shall repent, you and your partner, of your zeal of scapegoat hunting. Were you not as old as you appear to be, sharp punishment would soon convince you of your wickedness.
Sir, to our thinking, both of you have spoken in the heat of anger. Surely this is not well, when all of our thought should be how to discharge the god's command.
King though you are, one right to answer makes us equal, and I claim it. It is not you, but Loxias whom I serve. Nor am I bound to Creon's patronage. You are pleased to mock my blindness. Have you eyes and do not see your own damnation? Eyes and cannot see what company you keep? Whose son are you? Tell you, you have sinned and do not know it. Against your own on earth and in the grave. A swift and two-edged sword, your mother's and your father's curse, shall sweep you out of this land. Those now clear-seeing eyes shall then be darkened, and no place be deaf, no corner of Cithron echoless to your loud crying, when you learn the truth of what sweet marriage song that hailed you home to the fair searing haven of your hopes, with more misery than you can guess, to show you what you are and who they are that call you father. Rail as you will on Creon and at my speaking, you shall be trodden down with fouler scorn than ever fell on man.
Shall I bear more of this? Go, get out of my sight. Go back to where you came from.
I will. It was your wish brought me here, not mine.
Had I known what madness I would listen to, I would have spared myself the trouble.
Mad I may seem, but your parents may not think me so.
What? My parents? But who then gave me birth?
This day brings you your birth and your death.
Man, must you still wrap your words in riddles?
Oh, sorry. Were you not famed for your skill at solving riddles?
You taunt me with the gift that is my greatness?
Your great misfortune and your ruin.
No matter. I have saved this land from ruin. I am content.
I will go. Your hand, boy. Give me your hand.
We will can spare you. Let him take you home.
When I have said my all, thus to your face. fearful of nothing you can do to me. The man of whom you have ordered hue and cry, the killer of Laius, stands here, passing for an alien, a sojourner here among us. But as presently shall appear a Theban born to his cost, he that came seeing shall go blind. Rich now, then a beggar, stick in hand, groping his way to a land of exile. Brother, as it shall be shown, and father at once, to the children he cherishes, son and husband to the woman who bore him, father killer and father supplanter. Go in and think on this. When you can prove me wrong, call me blind.